I think there might be... If there is a full screen button, I managed to zoom out to a point where I got it cut off, so... Okay, LD to move, and... space to interact. Oh no, we're not doing that. Hey, so... Don't mind me. Okay, there we go. And... I freaking love auto hotkey. Oh my god. Yeah, I wasn't gonna. Oh, we are getting some nice artworks appearing on screen though. Oh no. Next goal 400. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So hang on. If I move to the side, I know there've been... No, I can't seem to interact with anything. It's literally just this. So the funny thing is, I thought I programmed... No, I just said loop. I didn't include the command to loop for X amount of time, so this is just going to keep going until I stop it. Uh-oh. Despite all the beautiful works of art at the top here, we are slowly painting a much more morbid picture. Oh, okay. Yeah, creepy indeed. And what happens when we get to 1,000? This is when we're spared, apparently. Okay. Oh. You may now Alt F4. Well, I don't think I don't think Apple was necessarily expecting me to get through this game so quickly, but that's what happens when you give a clicker game to an auto hotkey a notorious auto hotkey user. Um, so yeah, interesting message. I'm not sure exactly what to take away from that. I don't know what the like speed run. I put a sleep delay. I could probably have made it mash spacebar even faster, but then that clicking sound would have been even more incessant. Um, let's see. In terms of the message, like there's a couple different things I can imagine taking away from that, what I just saw there. Um, I can imagine the message being hello Apple. Sorry that I just automated away, but once I saw the like, oh, I have to press this button 1,000 times. No, I'm gonna automate that. I don't want to do that to my spacebar. I want this keyboard to last, darn it. Um, so I'm not sure what the intended message is, but right, what I was just about to say is what I could take the message from that being you have to get to 1,000 to be spared. So like the person beneath you couldn't make it to 1,000. They couldn't produce the works of art, and therefore they die, but you survive. So it could be a message about like persisting with your art and seeing it through to the end. It could have been a message about neglecting someone and just like getting so absorbed in your craft that you do nothing but continuously obsess over your own art at the expense of others. Um, those are the two main things I can imagine getting from this. And yeah, I don't know, Apple, if you had a like specific message in mind, or whether it was just me meant to be a sort of like generally unsettling, creepy message. Um, yeah, I definitely get. I definitely lean more towards the neglect of the other character, with the fact that there was like the message of help written on the wall. Oh no. Yeah, so I rebooted the game and I'm not using the loop anymore, but I just wanted to have the music going while I was musing about it. I didn't even realize the musing. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's much more that I could comment on this game. Like it definitely seems to be much more of a like artistic statement. Um, it is an experience, but it's not like I can say, oh well, you can do this and that to make the gameplay any different. That's not the point of the feedback I would give on something like this. Um, if you're okay with somebody playing a game like this and having one or two or maybe even three different possible interpretations from it, as I did, then I would say absolutely no changes are necessary. If you are trying to go for a specific message and it was maybe something I touched on, maybe something I didn't, then I can imagine tweaking it to make the message a little more concrete and definitively it is meant to be this and not that. So, um, I mean, I have to wonder, like, what is the point of giving the character the ability to move back and forth? Because I paused the script at one point and started moving around, but it didn't seem to do anything. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's get it to 100. We can just at least get one message, one work of art on the wall. So, you know, I'm glad that you like the interpretation of seeing art through to the end. I think it's something that I've seen as a kind of a resonant theme for me in other works. So maybe it is me bringing a message to this that I like, but there's seems to be enough wiggle room where I can imagine that as a valid interpretation. But yeah, Apple, I don't know if you want to weigh in on what I've said. If you want to affirm or deny or just leave open what the intended message of the game was, if you had a particular intended message in mind. But yeah, I guess I don't really have much more to say about this presently. So I'm not sure if anybody else in chat has something that they would like to submit, but if you do, please chime in and we can get it queued up after this. Otherwise, I can always dip back into working on Worlds Within Worlds, because I do have at least a few more small tweaks to make to that. But yeah, I guess we will wrap things up there once again. If anyone would like to check out this game or any other games by Apple, then I'll drop the link once more there in chat. And I guess we'll wrap things up and move on to get back to Worlds Within Worlds next week. Okay, looking forward to it.